Traveling for work sounds exciting until you actually do it for years. Airports blur together, hotels stop feeling temporary and start feeling empty. Most of my late 20s were spent living out of suitcases while working commercial construction contracts across different states. A couple years ago, I had a project near rural Pennsylvania that wrapped up earlier than expected, leaving me with an extra day before my flight home. Instead of sitting inside a hotel all day, I decided to go hiking. I found a trail online called Hollow Creek Loop. Long enough to kill most of the afternoon, remote enough to avoid crowds. Perfect. I bought cheap hiking clothes from a department store that morning and drove out there around noon. The parking lot only had 2 vehicles, mine and an old, rusted pickup truck backed against the trees. The trail itself was beautiful, tall pines everywhere, cold air, complete silence except for birds and the creek running beside parts of the path. For the first hour or so, I genuinely relaxed for the first time in months. Then I saw him, a man sitting beside the trail ahead of me. At first I thought he might have been injured because his head hung low and he wasn't moving. But when I got closer, he slowly looked up. His eyes locked onto mine immediately. He didn't blink, didn't speak, just watched me pass. Something about him made every instinct in my body go off. I kept checking behind me afterward, but eventually convinced myself I was overreacting. Hours later, I stopped beside a fallen tree to eat a granola bar and drink some water. That's when I spotted him again, walking toward me down the trail. Same dark hoodie, same expressionless stare. I packed my things quickly and continued hiking before he could reach me. A few minutes later, I heard running footsteps behind me, fast closing distance. I moved aside, expecting him to jog past. Instead, he stopped directly in front of me, breathing heavily. Without saying a word, he pulled an old leather wallet from his pocket and held it out toward me. "You dropped this," he said. I immediately told him it wasn't mine. His expression changed instantly. Not angry exactly, just colder. "Yes, it is," he replied. "You should take it." I didn't know what to do. The trail was empty for miles in either direction. The way he stared at me made my skin crawl. So I took the wallet. The second I did, he smiled. "Good," he said softly. Then he walked away. I stood there completely confused before finally opening the wallet. It was empty. No ID, no cards, nothing, just cracked leather and dirt inside the folds. At that point, I decided the hike was over. I turned around and started back toward the parking lot. The entire return trip felt wrong. Every sound behind me made me spin around, expecting to see him again. By the time I finally saw my car through the trees, the sun was beginning to set. And that's when I noticed the shadow. Someone crouched behind my vehicle. I froze instantly. The shadow shifted slightly against the ground near the driver's side door. I knew immediately it was him. I forced myself to stay calm and quietly pulled my keys from my pocket. Instead of approaching the driver's side, I walked casually toward the passenger door. The second I unlocked it and climbed inside, the man exploded upward from behind the car and sprinted toward me. He grabbed the driver's handle just as I hit the lock button. His face pressed against the glass, and suddenly he started screaming, "Give it back!" He slammed his hands against the window repeatedly while I scrambled into the driver's seat. "Give me the wallet." I threw the car into reverse and sped out of the lot without looking back. In the mirror, I saw him standing motionless in the road, holding one arm out toward the trees, like he was signaling to someone deeper in the forest. I drove straight to the nearest police station. The officers took the wallet, listened to my story, and later told me something strange. The wallet matched one connected to a robbery investigation from months earlier, involving hikers disappearing along nearby trails. Whether it was related or not, I have no idea. But I never went hiking alone again after that.